if Harvard comes to the table and settles for some amount of money. Principals have to perhaps sacrifice to pragmatism in these kinds of circumstances. Is that what you're expecting from a lot of these schools? Is everyone going to have to come to the table at some point because of all of these pressures you're talking about?
I think they're going to be asked to come to the table, and this is going to go well beyond the Ivies. I could see over the course of the next few years that I could see the administration trying to get money from a couple hundred colleges. But in terms of having to come to the table, some would rather come to the table than make really difficult financial decisions, while others may say that our autonomy as an institution is more important, and we'd rather fight it in court and try to cut our budget than try to get a payment from the administration. And then the Trump administration, on the other hand, is likely to up the ante. If you don't settle, they are going to try to get a higher price out of you and try to freeze every source of federal funding that they can find, potentially up to and including financial aid for students.
Yeah, yeah. And in fact, that is what may be happening with Harvard, because the number that was bandied about for a while was $500 million. That was reported in the New York Times. But then Harvard denied that that was the number and said it was a White House leak. But that's 10 times more than what Brown settled for. So that's an example of that kind of hardball that the administration is waging
Yeah,
in
and it's
this.
2.5 times more than Columbia as well. But it's clear the administration really wants Harvard, in part because Harvard is the name Harvard, and also Harvard has shown that they're willing to fight back to at least some extent. And that's not the behavior the Trump administration wants. They want institutions to roll over, and they seem very willing to increase the price for not complying.
Do we have any idea what the Trump administration is going to do with the money that it's collecting from these institutions?
That is a great question. We have absolutely no idea of where the money is going. It could, I mean, the president has talked about wanting to redirect money from Harvard to trade schools. So I'm not expecting a big boost to community colleges, but that's what the administration has said. I think it's going to go to some other mysterious project. Maybe it helps pay for Air Force One